lean in this way so I get a bit of a...
Oh, that's cozy.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to start us recording. Cool. We're now recording. Rightio. So a few more things about the car.
Yep.
So you can see it's got hold there at the moment, and P. So hold means that the handbrake's on. Under the dashboard on the right hand side there's a little flipper thing that you just flip forward and just let it go.
Oh yeah.
You do that, it's come off, so now the handbrake's off. We're still in park. If you flip the two paddles,
Both at the same time?
oh, actually if you just do the right one, that'll put us into one.
Yep.
We said we're going to use the paddles, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
cool.
pedals.
Okay. And blinkers we set on there. Mirrors either side, how are they placed?
This one's good. Maybe that one a bit up actually. Do that side.
You can do that side, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
And the centre one?
Center one's good. Yeah.
Centre one's good.
See my
I'll
head.
just put this one a bit up. Yeah, yeah.
Hi.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay, I think we're good to go.
Alrighty.
So blinker on, check your mirrors, we're in first gear and we can pull out and just swing hard and so we don't sort of damage the
Yeah,
Lambo.
that's quite a...
Should be right.
Wait for this person to come past. Is this double clutch?
Yes, so yeah, so you're just using the paddles.
Yeah. No, but it's not like the hydraulically actuated manual like the 360?
No.
You just hold it in
Yeah, so
to
you
go auto?
yeah. So if you want auto, we're not in auto, are we?
No.
No. Okay, cool. This car coming left. So it was Neil and I didn't get
Ella.
Ella. Rightio, Ella. Hang on, Ella. We'll let this one go.
Yeah.
It's quite busy down here actually in the afternoons in particular. You know, when you get good weather. That's it. I think if you're used to paddles, it's good. You're more in control of the car, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's why I always like the manual ones as well.
Yeah.
I've got a R34 GDR,
Oh, okay, nice.
so everyone's like, oh, you know, why didn't you get the 35? I'm like, because of the steering's quite light.
It's a very smooth car, so you know I almost call it the gentleman's Ferrari.
Yeah, yeah.
But it can get angry.
Which is what we like. That's
So
straight?
yeah, straight up. So I always say we have to stay within the speed limit. We just get there really quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw you guys actually on the way we went to the Epicurean.
Oh, nice.
You guys were pulled over on the side of the road.
Yes, we're doing a swap over there. How was lunch?
Very good. Yeah, can never. Where's the speedo? Where's the side? You guys have a good day so far?
Yeah, yeah. It's people are just glad to get the hell out now.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's certainly picking up. I think our last ride today is at 4 to 5 in the Lamborghini.
Okay, cool.
We're going to go left at the T. So you made a good day of it.
Yeah, I think it's been perfect because we went to the hot springs before,
Yeah.
and it's not like ridiculously hot, which was nice.
Yeah, and they have shades of temper. The further you go up or something, the hotter it can get. Is that-
Yeah, yeah, it does get the pedals on the, not on the steering wheel.
I think with these cars, it's all about the sound.
Yeah, 100%. Is this this is the naturally aspirated version before they went to
Yes,
turbo?
yeah, it's, yeah. So it's 2012 model,
Okay, yeah.
California.
Yeah, because I know from, I think it was 2014, they went twin turbo
Yeah.
V8.
When this thing gets up and goes, it's. I think the Lambo's slightly quicker, but you know, only slight. You wouldn't pick it on the road anyway.
Yeah.
You know, you're talking points of seconds.
Yeah, I think with a lot of these though, it's like how often are you going to notice the difference? Like you said, it's about the sound.
Yeah. electric cars. Some of them are super quick, but there's no noise.
Yeah, it's nothing that excites me about it.
No.
So I went in. I was lucky enough to go in a Ferrari 40 in December,
Okay.
and yeah,
Wow.
everyone's like, "What's the deal with it? It doesn't have floor mats. It doesn't even have handles, like door handles." I'm like, "Who wouldn't understand?"
Who cares? So we're going to go right here.
Right.
Yep, good. So what do you guys do with yourselves during the week?
Ella's a paramedic,
Okay.
so she's busy saving lives.
All right, you're my heroine
Yeah.
already. No need to say any more.
You can't say anything, I can't hear
And I just work for a roofing company.
Okay.
So do some project management and estimating.
Yeah, I
We
saw
do,
that.
boarding and roof cladding.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Has that been impacted much by the COVID thing?
not really. Because lucky enough, even with like hard lockdowns, we're still working on like hospitals and stuff.
Okay. So you could get supplies?
Yeah. Because a lot of it was like delayed and gone up and all that sort of stuff. But at least,
Yeah.
at least I kept my job,
Yeah.
which was good. So can't complain too much.
No.
And yourself?
So I work for a global IT business. So the sort of technology that we provide is into distribution centres. So a lot of automation, robotic picking, conveyors, goods
Oh,
to
yeah.
person, that sort of thing. And then I run the southern region for those guys.
Oh, cool.
And I've been working from home for the last 3 years. So
Was it good to get out?
yeah, it is. Yeah, I think my wife agrees that I should go back to the office.
Sounds like my mom and my dad. My dad's working from home, and she's like, "When is he going on his next business trip?"
Well, it's funny. I've had 2 business trips. I've had one actually, and another one coming up. My first one was up to the Gold Coast in the middle of the Omicron breakout.
Oh yeah, lovely.
So of course I get it. I actually didn't get it at the conference. I've got 2 daughters that live up there, and we went out to visit them. Went out to a restaurant. Then we went and played, golf or holy moly golf. And we were testing negative before we got on the plane to come home. Got home, feeling a bit funny. Tested positive.
Jeez, like, yeah. Well, at least you got to come home. We were in South Africa for 3 days, and they were like, "Oh, by the way, here's a new COVID variant," and then they shut down all the flights, everything, and yeah, like I was stuck there for 2 months.
Oh my god, 2
Yeah,
months.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Like, went for a drive in a Ferrari 40, so it couldn't have been that bad.
Yeah, okay.
Ella got a repatriation flight, luckily.
Because of your job? Because of the paramedic job, or?
No, it was just basically we went over for a wedding, and
Okay.
then I was like, I can come home, and then I can not go to the wedding, or I can stay and try and get a later flight. And there was obviously limited space and stuff.
Yeah.
But then we also bought a house together,
Okay.
so yeah, there was sort of trying to figure out that, and then Ella needed to go back to work.
We're going to go right here.
Alright, cool. And then so luckily she got a flight.
Yeah.
Like some Air Malta or something, which apparently was horrific.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I was lucky I wasn't on that because I'm not a good flyer.
Car's coming.
Yeah, I remember this.
So with this, with the clutches, either the foot on the brake or the accelerator, otherwise it can slip into neutral, which can be embarrassing when you try and take off.
Yeah.
So we clear left.
Yep.
Yep,
Good.
you're
Good.
good.
That's why the NA is always better.
Huh?
That's why the naturally aspirated is always better.
Yeah, I love that bang.
Yeah. That's 60.
Yeah.
I've been down this way in ages.
Really? It's a nice area. And
Yeah.
you'll find the drive we're taking is a nice drive.
We used to come this way on the GDR cruises.
Okay.
But yeah, I haven't been down this way in quite a while now. And then obviously we live in Druin, so
Yeah.
it's a bit far. Excuse me. Right in the back back there?
Yes. I'm gonna duck down a little bit because otherwise my head gets cold. I feel like that giraffe on the hangover.
Good movie, but bad look.
Yeah.
So further down here, we're going to go left. Further down, just keep going. I'll point it out to you.
That was cool.
Yeah. So just up here, we're going to go left where that motorbike just
Oh,
went.
yeah.
How'd you get a F40 experience? How did that work?
So I've been friends with this chick that probably for about 10 years, actually
Yep.
more, since
Yep.
I still lived in South Africa and I moved here 10 years ago, so it's even longer.
Yeah.
And she works for a guy, his name's Johan Rupert, and he's got one of the most ridiculous car collections in the world. He's got his own car museum.
Jeez.
So he's got McLaren F1, he's got a 250 GTO, which is chassis 4491 in BP green.
Wow.
He's got the full 288 GTO all the way up to the LaFerrari, the full one.
Yeah.
And then for my 30th birthday, she spoke to his wife because she knows his wife personally, and she does all the photography and social media for the museum.
Yep.
And she's like, "Can Neil go for he's got a private racetrack on his farm."
Of course he does.
Yeah. And they drive the Ferraris around because some of them can't be road registered. So he drives it, they take them out, and they're all registered and stuff. So he took me around on the personal racetrack. But he's got Jody Schechter's 1974 Formula 1 car, McLaren M6 GDR, a 330 Lusso, 250 short wheelbase.
What's he do?
I think he owns a bit of Gucci, and then he also owns a Swiss luxury brand, is it Richemont? And then he's got his fingers in all sorts of pies, gold, diamonds, you name it. But he's like a proper billionaire in US dollars.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, I was
Being part owner of Gucci, we just went and saw the movie recently.
Oh yeah.
House of Gucci.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Fantastic movie, and she's such a great actress.
Yeah, I haven't seen that documentary.
Pretty tragic the way the family, they were just crazy, the family. Had no idea about how to run the business.
Yeah.
Fought amongst themselves, and eventually none of them owned it.
Yeah, it's pretty tragic.
Pretty tragic, but a great movie.
But yeah, it was pretty interesting because he's moved a whole bunch of his cars to the UK because the South African government wanted to do a massive tax grab, and it was so he's like, okay, well, if you want to tax me, it's actually cheaper for me to move my cars. So
Yeah.
he moved all the big stuff like the McLaren F1 and the 250 GTO. It's not in the UK, and he's got an original GT40 that raced at Le Mans in 1971.
Well, there's another car. You've seen Ford versus Ferrari movie?
Yeah, many times.
Many times, yeah.
And yeah, he wasn't supposed to have any of the Ferraris there, and then I got a tour of the museum from the museum curator, and then he's like, "Oh, sign this indemnity form. We're going to go for a spin around around the track in a car." And he opens the storage, and it's gone in 60 seconds. It was just 288 all the way to LaFerrari and everyone in between, F50, everything. Then he had a 550 Maranello, a Super America, and a 599 GTO, all in blue, matching blues. And then all the classic ones, the Lusos, the 250 short wheelbases, 275 GTBs. He had two, a 4-cam and a 2-cam. So
Biggest decision to make is what am I going to drive today? Or what
I know.
am going to do?
I know that museum curator is living the dream.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I think I'll take Enzo out today. Oh, yeah, cool.
We're going to go right at the roundabout.
these carbon ceramics on here?
Yes, it's got a
Yeah, it's an interesting feel. I've never driven a
tell.
Tesla.
Yeah. Is that where you saw us back there? Was it?
We were coming. Where were
Yeah,
we?
I think so. So,
Yeah,
so-
it was like in a little. You pulled off the side of the road.
Yeah. So we had a brother and sister children. We just swapped them over.
Yes. We didn't see the kids because I said, "Oh, there must be a joyride because a lot of kids and
Yeah.
didn't realise these had seats in the back."
Well, it's hard to miss it, really. isn't it?
Yeah.
Not hard to miss it, I mean. Lamborghini is no choice. It's a two-seater.
Yeah.
That's it. What led you to be living in Druin?
Ella.
Yeah, I work in Morwell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, Druin's sort of a good halfway point.
Yeah.
Like between Alban and Morwell.
Yep.
So you don't want to sort of be stuck in Morwell to Alban for when you're on days off and things like that. It's
Yeah.
a bit too far out to like just pop into the city kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
It's a good drive though now, isn't it?
sorry?
It's a reasonable drive now, the roads.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's just freeway.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. And it's good now that like a few more shops and things like that are popping up in Warragul as well, so you don't have to go to Fountain Gate like for any sort of shopping and things like that. So,
Where was the power station? Which was that?
the power station's in Morwell, yeah. So yeah, around Morwell.
There's
So,
another.
it's like your lawn.
Your lawn. Your lawn was
yeah,
one I'm
as well.
thinking. Yeah. Like
Hazelwood,
when-
yeah.
So we're going to go right at the end here. I remember a long time ago when I was a sales rep and I had to go down. I was living in Leongatha but looking after that whole region as a rep.
Yeah.
Clear left. And I had to find somewhere to stay, so I ended up. Nice.
Mescusi?
Just had to pause there. Yeah, stayed in your lawn at this dive of a motel,
Oh yeah, it's no good.
and I came out in the morning, and the car was covered in dust from your lawn.
Oh yeah.
I thought, yeah, living the dream here. Not.
Living the
Yeah.
dream. Yeah.
Yeah, your lawn's not even a place now. It's only your lawn north. 'Cause
Right.
They moved the whole town of your lawn so they could build the mine there.
I got to say, when I stayed there, it wasn't a place either. Just as heads up.
Yeah. Yeah, your lawn north still isn't a place. But
Yeah.
My God. Oh, that's good. I've got my eldest daughter who lives on the Gold Coast, as I mentioned. So she's a nurse at the Gold Coast Hospital.
Oh yeah.
So she's been in the thick of all this going on up there and in ICU,
Oh yeah.
changing full PPE from one patient to the next.
Yeah.
She said, "Dad, it's just exhausting."
Yeah. You guys do that as well, don't you, Ella?
Yeah. Yeah. Got
Goodness.
to clean the whole ambulance, like the whole inside of it, between all the patients. And stuff.
Yep. Well, we're telling our kids about this.
Pandemic for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean you couldn't go more than 5 kilometres from where you live?
Yeah.
What? You were locked down?
Yeah, even in people in South Africa, when we told them how long and like what the restrictions were here in Melbourne, they were a bit like, wow.
Yeah, we went hard, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The general view is we seem to be over the worst of it particularly in terms of hospitalisation, which is the most important thing, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, they're saying this one isn't as bad as the rest. So the variant at least. So
But it's funny, we're still getting 5,000 cases a day, and then, last year if we get 3 or 4, we locked everyone down.
Yeah.
Crazy, so. Anyway. Actually, an old car museum just up here. I've never been in there, but we go past
yeah.
it. We've got some racing cars and stuff in here. Mainly classics, I think.
it's pretty cool. Should go down the way back. Ella? happened a few times before.
Sure, I love cars, yeah.
So have you've been around here before? Driving
Yeah.
around here?
Yeah. We used to do cruises from. It was basically like Frankston and then go up Arthur Seat,
Okay.
through Flinders, Red Hill,
Nice.
that sort of stuff. If we're not going, like we do quite a few different ones up to King Lake,
Yep.
but
Nice.
we also sort of have to plan them where there's E85 because a lot of the guys with GDRs have E85
Okay.
and they use that in the car, and then it's like 180 k's on a tank. Some of them get, which is a bit ridiculous. But yeah, no, nice roads out here. I was stressing a little bit because there's like some music festival, Red Hot Summer.
Yeah.
So I was
Is
hoping
that on this weekend? Is it?
Yeah, so I was hoping it wasn't going to be like too packed out here.
So we're going to go left. Just up here.
I think this one there. Oh yes, this is Arthur Seat here.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally we come back this way.
So you should get some good shots, Ella, coming down. Unless you've already pictures. Probably shouldn't put that down. You'll get all blown away, probably. Sorry about that. Put it up
It's
again.
alright, I think she's already
That's right.
more noise with the V8.
It's a really great view. You just can't watch them.
I know, I'm not complaining.
As you know, some really tight bends here. They sort of almost turn back on what you do. Turn back on yourself.
Yeah, I remember when I had my 32 GDR, the second gear was really long.
Yep.
And one of these ones, this one, you got to go in first gear because second gear wasn't in boost.
Oh, right.
So unless you clutch kick on the way out, then it's not ideal. Yeah. It's a little cable car. What are they called in the week?
Chairlift. As a kid, I went on the what used to be the old ones.
Oh yeah, with the
Just the
thingies.
open.
Yeah.
Open.
Ski lift company.
Yeah. They had a fairly bad habit of falling over. So they were out of business for quite years until someone reinvested and the state government put some money in and spent millions on building that new facility.
It's all part of the fun though, you know? Get that
Oh, I'm not
adrenaline
good
rush.
with heights, mate. I really,
Me and you
no.
both.
Been to Hong Kong many years ago, and my wife took me on part of this chairlift across to a different island across from Hong Kong.
Is that Macau?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I just we're going along, and we're way up in the sky, and it just stops.